Hello and welcome to America Latina Story. The Kingdom of Patagonia has indeed historically existed. The Frenchman Antoine de Tounens was its king under the name Orélie-Antoine the First. Antoine de Tounens was born on May 12, 1825 in the Dordogne, southwestern France, into a wealthy farming family. He was the eighth of 9 children. A gifted child, he obtained his bachelor's degree and, with the help of his family, bought an official solicitor's practice to devote himself to a career in law. Concerned about the fate of the Araucan and Mapuche Indians who were suffering from the expansionist moves of the Argentine and Chilean Republican governments, he sold his practice and decided to go to their aid. He embarked in 1858 for Chile, where he disembarked on August 28 of the same year. On November 17, 1860, after many consultations, he gave to the caciques of the territories of Araucania and Patagonia the constitution which he had drawn up for them, and which began as follows. We, Prince Aurélie-Antoine de Tounens, considering that Araucania does not depend on any other state, that it is divided into tribes, and that a central government is needed by the private interest as well as by the general interest, we decree that, this day, we have established a constitutional monarchy in Araucania and Patagonia. Antoine de Tounens was proclaimed King of the Kingdom of Araucania and Patagonia on November 20, 1860, by an assembly of representatives of the various Mapuche tribes. The historical context was favorable for the creation of such a kingdom. The long Arauco War between the Spanish colonists and the Mapuche people was experiencing its last upheavals. It was also the beginning of the planned extermination of various Indian tribes that hampered the expansions of the Chilean and Argentine republics, which coveted Indian territories. While much has been said about the Indian wars in the North American West, little has been said about the equally bloody ones of southern Latin America. Aware of this historical change, warlord Mapuche Quilapán wanted to establish a state for his people to be able to resist the conquering armies. The proposal by Antoine de Tounens, a lawyer accustomed to European ways, was therefore timely. All was according to plan when Antoine de Tounens was drawn into a trap and captured by Chilean troops in 1862. The Chileans, cleverly, did not make him a martyr, but had him interned as a madman in order to be able to return him to the French authorities and to proceed as discreetly as possible to his expulsion from the country. 3 times, in 1869, 1874 and 1876, Antoine de Tounens tried to take back his kingdom and join his subjects who were undergoing increasingly violent attacks from the Chilean and Argentine armies. Antoine de Tounens died in exile on September 17, 1878, not far from his birthplace, with a nephew who had taken him in. Here are briefly summarized the highlights of the King of Patagonia's Odyssey. Antoine de Tounens has been criticized for many things, including being an adventurer seeking to take advantage of the Indians and use them for tin and silver mining. In truth, he was an idealist who sought to create a world where his Indian brethren could live quietly under his authority and protection while managing their affairs. As for the vast Mapuche territories which made up the kingdom of Antoine de Tounens, they were divided in December 1902 between Chile and Argentina under the arbitration of Great Britain. Far from being imaginary, the kingdom of Araucania and Patagonia has existed, from 2 years according to some to 20 years according to others. It quietly survives today in two forms. Officially, with a representation at the United Nations and a line of princes whose current representative, Frédéric Luce, was appointed in 2018. It also keeps on existing through the international structure of vice-consuls of the kingdom founded by the renowned French writer, the late Jean Raspail, of which he was the consul general. Thank you for watching this program. Do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel. This is all for now. Goodbye.